Good morning students. I hope you all well at home by the God's grace. Today in our online video class, we are going to revise exercise number 1.4 and 1.5. Watch the video carefully till the end without any distractions. Do practice every question and answer in your rough work notebook and send the images to the class group without fail. No need to write this in your classwork notebook. Let's start our revision. Question number 1. Write the decimal numbers represented by the points P, Q, R and S on the given number line. Students, look at the number line. The numbers given on the number line represents unit digits. The length between every unit digits is divided into 10 equal parts. This subdivision represents the 10th place. Now let us see the answer for the first question. The unit length between 1 and 2 is divided into 10 equal parts. And the third part is taken as Q. Q represents 1 plus 0.3 is equal to 1.3. The unit length between 3 and 4 is divided into 10 equal parts. And the sixth part is taken as P. Therefore, P represents 3 plus 0.6 is equal to 3.6. The unit length between 4 and 5 is divided into 10 equal parts. The second part is taken as S. Therefore, S represents 4 plus 0.2 is equal to 4.2. The unit length between 6 and 7 is divided into 10 equal parts. And the eighth part is taken as R. Therefore, R represents 6 plus 0.8 is equal to 6.8. Question number 2. Represent the following decimal numbers on the number line. We know that 1.7 is more than 1 but less than 2. There are 1 ones and 7 tenths in it. Divide the unit length between 1 and 2 on the number line into 10 equal parts and take 7 parts, which represents 1.7 is equal to 1 plus 0.7. Subdivision 2. We know that 0.3 is more than 0 but less than 1. There are 3 tenths in it. Divide the unit length between 0 and 1 on the number line into 10 equal parts and take 3 parts, which represents 0.3. Subdivision 3. We know that 2.1 is more than 2 and less than 3. There are 2 ones and 1 tenth in it. Divide the unit length between 2 and 3 into 10 equal parts and take 1 part, which represents 2.1 is equal to 2 plus 0.1. Question number 3. Between which whole numbers the following decimal numbers lie? Let's see the answer on the number line. 3.3 lies between 3 and 4. 2.5 lies between 2 and 3. 0.9 lies between 0 and 1. Question number 4. Find the greater decimal number in the following. Let's see answer for the subdivision 1. Comparing the whole number parts of 2.3 and 3.2, we get 3 is greater than 2. Therefore, the greater number is 3.2. Subdivision 2. Comparing the whole number parts of 5.6 and 6.5, we get 6 greater than 5, which implies that 6.5 is greater than 5.6. Therefore, the greater number is 6.5. Subdivision 3. Comparing the whole number parts of 1.2 and 2.1, 2 is greater than 1, which implies that 2.1 is greater than 1.2. Therefore, the greater number is 2.1. Question number 5. Find the smaller decimal number in the following. Subdivision 1. The whole number parts of both the numbers are equal. Therefore, comparing the digits at the 10th place, we get 0 less than 3. Therefore, 25.03 is less than 25.3. From this we can say that the smaller number is 25.03. Subdivision 2. The whole number parts of both the numbers are equal. Therefore, comparing the digits at the 10th place, we get 0 less than 3, which implies that 7.01 is less than 7.3. Therefore, the smaller number is 7.01. Subdivision 3. Comparing the whole number parts, we get 5 less than 6, which implies that 5.6 is less than 6.05. Therefore, the smaller number is 5.6. Let's start exercise number 1.5. Question number 1. Write the following decimal numbers in the place value table. Subdivision 1. 247.56. Let's start writing from left to right. 2 hundreds, 4 tenths, 7 ones, 5 tenths, 6 hundredths. 247.56. Question number 2. Write each of the following as decimal numbers. Let's write the answer from the left to right. 3 hundredths. So we should write 3 in hundredths place. There is nothing given in tens place, so we should write 0 in tens place. They are given 5 ones, so we should write 5 in ones place. 7 tenths they have given, so we should write 7 in tenth place. They have given 9 hundredth, so we should write 9 in hundredth place. Finally, we should write 2 in thousandth place, which is equal to 305.792. Question number 3. Which is greater? Subdivision 1. 0.888 or 0.28. By comparing the whole number part, we can say that the whole number part of both the numbers are equal. So, now we can compare the 10th place. 8 is greater than 2. Therefore, 0.888 is greater than 0.28. Question number 4. In a 25-meter swimming competition, the time taken by 5 swimmers A, B, C, D and E are 15.7 seconds, 15.68 seconds, 15.6 seconds, 15.74 seconds and 15.67 seconds respectively. Identify the winner. The winner is one who took less time for swimming 25 meters. Comparing the time taken by A, B, C, D and E, the whole number part is equal for all the participants. So comparing the digit at the 10th place, we get 6 less than 7. Therefore, 15.74 and 15.7 are greater numbers. That should be avoided. Comparing the digits in the 100th place from the remaining numbers, we get 8 is the greatest number of all. Therefore, 15.68 is the greatest of all the remaining numbers. Finally, by comparing the remaining two numbers, 15.6 is less than 15.67. Therefore, 15.6 is the least time taken, which is taken by C. Therefore, C is the winner. Question number 5. Convert the following decimal numbers into fractions. Subdivision 1. 23.4. Here we can see that Right after the decimal point, we have one digit. Therefore, we should multiply and divide by 10. After multiply and divide by 10, we get 234 divided by 10. To simplify this, we should divide by 2 on both numerator and denominator. Dividing 234 by 2, we get 117. By dividing 10 by 2, we get 5. Therefore, the answer is 117 divided by 5. Question number 6. Express the following kilometers using decimals. We know that 1000 meter is equal to 1 kilometer. Therefore, 1 meter is equal to 1 by 1000 kilometer. By multiplying 256 on both the sides, 256 meter is equal to 256 divided by 1000 kilometer, which is equal to 0.256 kilometer. Question number 7. There are 26 boys and 24 girls in a class. Express the fractions of boys and girls as decimal numbers. Let us see the answer for this question. By given, there are 26 boys and 24 girls. Therefore, total number of students is equal to 50. So, we have out of 50 students, there are 26 boys. To simplify this, we should multiply by 2 on both numerator and denominator. We get 52 divided by 100, which is equal to 0.52. Similarly, out of 50 students, there are 24 girls. To simplify 24 divided by 50, we should multiply by 2 on both numerator and denominator. So, we get 48 by 100, which is equal to 0.48. Okay students, with this end, we have come to conclude this session. We'll meet in the next class. Till then, stay home, stay safe, take care.